When writing for search engines, it's different when you are writing locally to people you may know based on what you've asked that they are interested in. But on this aspect of search engine, which I mean is Google, Bing, or Yelp, or DuckDuckGo, when you want to write for search engine, it's a different matter altogether. If you're writing locally, you could simply ask a group of people, what do you want me to write on? And they could tell you. But when you're writing for search engine, it's different. You have to use something to help you search out what people are actually asking online. And the reason is that the principle of content writing is the more you write for search, in other words, the more you write for what people are searching online, the more you gain visibility online too. So if you are frequent about writing what people are searching for, Google or Bing or whatever search engine will also be faithful to, as much as possible, recommend you whenever that thing you write about is searched for online. And the question is, how can you do this? What tool can you use to search online what people are actually searching for? Yeah, search online what people are actually searching for, so that you could write something that actually resonates with an audience, and you are sure that you are not writing something people don't care about. First of all, this is a content writing tip, not a copywriting tip. Both are separate. Content writing is basically for those who want to educate and inform a particular group of audience about a product or a service, while copywriting is just intentional. I want you to buy this now. So you can actually mix both, but if you're one who are on the direction of I want to write more of information, more on educating people, then you should actually focus on content writing. But as you progress, you find yourself mixing content writing with copywriting. But the thing is that content writing stays longer than copywriting, because copywriting actually has to do with sales. So it may die, but for content writing, as long as it's information, people will always search for something. And that in which you've written today will actually be searched for in the next 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years. That's how it is. So I'm going to show you two tools. We have Ahrefs and Answer the Public. These are two software that you can actually use to find out what people are searching for. So let's just get started on how we can achieve this. Okay, this is Ahrefs. Ahrefs. This is Ahrefs, and we have another tool called Answer the Public. So these two tools, I will show you basically how they work. First of all, these tools are called SEO tools. In other words, search engine optimization tools. It's as the description in the word is, tools that helps you optimize for search engine, and optimization means more visibility. Now for Ahrefs, it's a paid tool, but I just want to show you how you can use Ahrefs with their free tool to actually search out what people are searching for online. So in order to do that, you just need to go to the footer where you see free SEO tools, and our focus will be keyword generator. Keyword generator. In the word itself, it means to generate keywords. Keywords are basically group of words or a single word people are searching for. That is what it means. So when you hear of keyword in SEO or when writing content or copy, just know that, okay, it's a particular word or phrase people are searching for. Now, going to that link, keyword generator, you have here Google, Bing, YouTube, Amazon. Depends on where you want to rank for. It's either Google, Bing, or YouTube or Amazon. So if you are one who writes, it's either you're using Google or Bing. If you are one who publishes videos, you could use YouTube. And if you're one who perhaps sell products online, then you could use Amazon. Then to begin your search, you have to put in the keyword. When I mean keyword, for example, let's say you want to write on a content like, okay, pregnancy, and you need to know what people are searching for around pregnancy that could guide you to know what exactly you want to write on pregnancy. So all you need to do is type on the keyword pregnancy. Mind you, you could type more than one word. For example, let's say you are more medical and you could say field pregnancy. I don't know what kind of niche term that you would want to use based on where you are or based on what you do. So you could be talking about something relating to medicine or something relating to engineering or data or finance, whatever it is. So you could combine two words, you could use one word, you could use three words, depends on what you are searching for. So the thing is that you can just pick one or two words so that you can get what you need. So now after pregnancy, the next thing is to search out for the country. By default, it's United States, but it depends on where you are. If you're writing for the United States, you could leave it at the default. But if you are writing, let's say you're writing for United Kingdom, you have to search out United Kingdom to use. If you're writing for whatever country, you have to search out for that country so that your content comes out when you write online and people search for you. So it's what it is, and I would explain some things later on why this is important. Now let's say I'm looking for pregnancy and I tap on find keywords. All I need to do is wait a while it tries to verify if I am not a robot. Now it is successful. Now you can see here, of course, the first 100 keywords out of 578,000 plus keywords, and it's the free tool. So if you want the paid tool to look for more data, you can, but I think if you are starting out, this is enough to give you an idea of what you would want to do. So looking at this data right here, I see some keywords, but now this is something you should take note of. KD means keyword difficulty. And what is keyword difficulty? It's simple. The thing is, when you have a website, let's say my website greatopomu.com, there's what we call keyword difficulty. In fact, Ahrefs allows you to know your own keyword difficulty, which I will just explain how it connects. So first of all, there is a tool called Website Authority Checker on Ahrefs. While I open it, let me go back here. Keyword difficulty, it's relating to your domain rating or your domain authority. In other words, the higher your domain authority, the better for you. So let me give an example of what I'm talking about. Let's go to Website Authority. Let's search out for google.com. Google.com. This is google.com. Let's check the authority of Google. Now, this is the authority of Google, 98. And what this means is, of course, the total is actually 100. If you look at domain rating, it says the strength of your target's backlink profile compared to other websites in your database on a 100-point logarithm scale. So in simple terms is, the higher your authority, the more you are likely to be visible online. So of course, Google is the number one, so it has to be among the highest. I haven't seen any website with 100, so it's either 98 or downwards. And now, Google being 98, what that means is, let's say you have the website google.com, you're writing content for google.com. What that means is that when you write for any content, you are likely to rank. Why? Your domain ranking or domain rating is higher than these keyword difficulties. So that means 98 is still greater than 76. So if you write on a content called pregnancy symptoms, certainly you are likely to rank. If you will even rank right on Google, you will. So that's how it actually works. But now the next thing you would ask yourself is, how can I know mine? It's still simple. Just simply search. Let's say I search for, I wonder what mine would be, my personal website, greatopomu.com. Let me search out the authority. I know certainly it should be 0 because I don't really have content. I just started putting out content on my website, but let me do so. You see right here, it's 0. So when it's 0, the best thing to do is, when you're starting out online, is to write content that are close to 0. So let's go back to this keyword generator. You see, for me, it's a no-go area. There's no need to write about these ones. It's a no-go area. So what I can just do is to write on something close. So, and to do that, I have to do that not by the volume, because this is a free tool, so you cannot see all data. But luckily, you could see for here, which is 6. Even though the traffic is high, if you're able to write on pregnancy pillow, I don't even know what pregnancy pillow is anyways, but if you're able to write on pregnancy pillow, what that means is that you will rank for it. If your domain is either 6 or more, or it's even close to 6, you would rank. Ranking means you mustn't be at the first page of Google, but Google will kind of recognize your content. But the beautiful thing about writing for search engines is that as you keep writing over time, you start building authority and you start ranking. So there are other technicality involved, but I'm not going to explain much here. So for me, the safest path I would tell you is that go to the lowest ranking word. Among the lowest, it mustn't be the lowest, but you see that all of them here, you have about 3,000 plus searches. This volume is on the average of a monthly basis, and that means these actually are high, but you can actually write on them if you want. So that is why you could make it more complicated by adding things. I don't really know about the medical field, but just adding things. Let's say field pregnancy, and I search for field pregnancy again. Let's see the data that it will give. You see? So in other words, the more words I add, the better for me if I'm just starting out. I wrote about field pregnancy. You could see that it has about 150 volume searches per month on average, and that's for field pregnancy. And there is something else called is a dermoid cyst a field pregnancy. I don't know what that means, but you could see the keyword difficulty is 10. Even though it's high, let's say I'm on 0, but because of the search volume, it's possible I can write on it and still rank based on this, you understand, because the search volume is not that really high. Or I could decide to go down to write on these ones which are NA. NA means possibly, we don't even know. So it means that you are probably likely to rank as a new content writer on your website. So that you can just pick something low to get started with, and over time as you keep writing on it. Remember, when you write on field pregnancy symptoms, for example, you're actually writing for this keyword. You would rank for this, and also you probably rank for field pregnancy, and as you keep growing, you probably rank for pregnancy. You understand? So but the more you write around the particular topic, the more Google recognizes you on that area. So this is how this actually works. And one thing you should then I would like you to actually take note of is the other section called questions. So now there are phrase match and there are questions. So Ahrefs tries as much as possible to show you the kind of question people are asking. It doesn't appear in all keyword you search, but luckily it appears here, which says, how long after a failed pregnancy can you try again? Wow. What causes a failed pregnancy? So you could actually write for this, how long after a failed pregnancy can you try again? You can actually write on this, and writing on this means that you would probably rank for this phrase if someone searches on it, because for it to be here means people are actually searching for this. And so that is how it works. So on the next part, I will talk about answer the public, but for now I think we are good here on this first part of the content writing tip. So just wait for the next part, or check my channel and you would see the next part of this video. Thanks for listening till this point, and I hope I've made some sense. And in case you have any questions, just let me know and I will do well to answer.